Welcome back, everyone. My guest today is Craig Lack. He is a healthcare expert, and he's here to talk about Obamacare and open enrollment until February 15th. And some of you may find this to be challenging. A lot of people have a hard time kind of navigating through the process and figuring out the right plan for you. So welcome.
Well, thank you.
You have some great information. A couple things. One, you say there are 3 very common mistakes that Americans make when choosing health insurance. What are they?
Absolutely correct. Mistake number 1 is not defining what affordable care means to you. So you need to know, do you want the premiums to be affordable, or do you want care to be affordable when you need a doctor or hospital?
So you got to weigh the pros and cons of the out-of-pocket and then the monthly.
Exactly, because you can't get both.
Sure, exactly. Can't have your cake and eat it too. Number 2, not exploring all your coverage options.
Right. So basically, there's several options for people. They have the federal government option. Maybe they can get an exchange policy. Maybe you can get a policy through the state. How about your employer? And if you're under 26, you might be able to get coverage through your parents.
And that's always a good deal.
Yeah.
Assuming that your current doctor or hospital will accept Obamacare. I think people have been very surprised by this. They go to the doctor, they go to the hospital
Absolutely.
and find out,
Yeah, big problem. So last year, a lot of people, after they bought the insurance, they
Sure.
found out that the doctor or the hospital wasn't contracted. So you need to find out before you buy.
And some of these stories actually are heartbreaking. Okay, we have the word Obama. We're going to start out, we have an acronym here, the Obama acronym. Options, our prop is a magic 8-ball. Tell me about our options.
Yeah, well, this is a really important decision. This stuff is very difficult. It's hard to understand. So we need to make sure that we don't leave it to guessing.
Okay, so 8-ball, forget it. Okay.
Yeah.
One thing that you did say is that the average American spends 15 minutes to choose a plan. That's your health care we're talking about, but they'll spend 17 minutes on finding a bottle of wine to drink, or 26, like Amanda, to find the right dog treat for your pup, right?
That's right.
So that's interesting. People don't spend enough time on it. The B is for budget. Tell me about that.
So in the law, there are smoker and non-smoker rates. Now, they're not here yet, but in the law, it says that you better budget in the future. You could have 30% higher rates for smoking, up to 50% higher.
Okay, no surprise there. Agent. Tell me about the agent, the A in Obama.
We can get help anywhere in the United States by going to the National Association of Health Underwriters at www.nahu.org.
Okay,
right?
and that's on colotv.com right now under Hot Topics, so you can click on that and find someone to help you. M is manage quotes. Our prop is my favorite, a box of chocolates.
Of course, because this stuff's confusing, and then we call it by strange names: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, right? So it reminds me of the Forrest Gump movie where Forrest Gump says, life is like a box of chocolates.
Too many options.
You never know what you're going to get.
Absolutely.
And that's how people feel.
And it's just so important to know that, yeah, the monthly premium may look good, but you're going to get it on the other side when you go to pay those bills. Advantages, our last A. Our prop is the egg timer.
Yeah, we need to know what our advantages are. Can you get tax-free benefits through your employer? Can you get tax-free benefits through the state, called Medicaid? Can you get tax-free benefits to the federal government? Those are called subsidies, right? So what we know from studies is that the average employee spends only 15 minutes the whole year deciding on which health insurance is best for them or their family.
Exactly.
15 minutes, not too much, right?
Again,
and we know they spend more time choosing a bottle of wine or a new pet food, right? And what's important to know is open enrollment's expiring February 15th, and we don't want the clock to run out on you.
Well, this is great information. It makes it easier to remember. And again, you can get help at colotv.com. Click on Hot Topics, and Craig's information is on there. Craig, pleasure to meet you. Thank you
Wonderful.
to make it a little bit easier. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.